In the bustling corporate world, where ambition and competition danced in harmony, two enigmatic figures stood out among the sea of professionals. Isabella, a woman of relentless drive and captivating allure, exuded an aura of confidence that drew eyes whenever she entered a room. Her commanding presence hid the vulnerability that lay beneath, and it was this enigmatic blend that made colleagues wonder what lay beneath the surface of her charismatic facade. Across the office floor, Alexander commanded attention effortlessly, his mere presence sending ripples of excitement among the staff. His reputation for brilliance and innovation was matched only by his reputation as a charmer, a man with an uncanny ability to captivate anyone he set his sights on. Rumors of past entanglements with colleagues only added to his mysterious allure, leaving many to wonder what it would be like to fall under his spell. As fate would have it, Isabella and Alexander found themselves appointed as key players on a high-stakes project, the success of which would cement their positions as rising stars within the company. Their first meeting was marked by a charged atmosphere, as if the universe itself acknowledged the significance of their connection. Isabella's heart skipped a beat when she was introduced to Alexander, and their eyes locked for a moment that seemed to stretch into eternity. He offered her a warm, charming smile, his eyes betraying a glint of mischief that left her breathless. She was intrigued by the stories that circulated about his charisma. And now, as they stood face to face, she understood the magnetic pull that drew people to him. From that day on, the project became a stage for a dance of wits and desires. Isabella's brilliant mind dazzled Alexander, who, in turn, mesmerized her with his charm and intellect. They found themselves working late into the night, exchanging ideas, laughter, and teasing glances that hinted at the tantalizing chemistry simmering beneath the surface. One evening, the rest of the office had emptied out, leaving Isabella and Alexander alone with nothing but the soft glow of desk lamps to illuminate their connection. The silence seemed to envelop them, creating an intimate atmosphere that heightened their awareness of each other. Isabella felt a magnetic force drawing her towards him as he stood behind her, observing her work. She could sense the heat of his body, and his presence alone was enough to send a thrill down her spine. As she turned around, their eyes met and an unspoken understanding passed between them. Without a word, he leaned in, his lips gently grazing hers. It was a teasing, tantalizing kiss that left her wanting more. The desire in his eyes mirrored her own, and in that moment they knew they were playing a dangerous game. One that they couldn't resist. The office, once a space of professional endeavors, now became a playground of stolen glances and secret trysts. The thrill of the forbidden fueled their passion, and they found themselves entangled in an affair that defied reason. Each stolen moment added to the intoxicating allure of their connection, a dance of desire that kept them both spellbound. Yet, as the affair intensified, so did the risk. The gossip mill of the office whispered of their interactions, and the fear of exposure loomed over them like a dark cloud. They knew that the consequences of their actions could be dire, jeopardizing not only their careers, but also the fragile connection they had forged. However, the intoxicating allure of each other proved too powerful to resist. With each clandestine encounter, the intensity of their desire grew, and the office walls held secrets that only they shared. They found solace in the stolen moments, and the rush of adrenaline from keeping their affair hidden became an addiction they couldn't shake. As the project neared its culmination, so did their illicit relationship. The thrill of their encounters was matched only by the bittersweet knowledge that their time together was limited. They tried to focus on their work, but their thoughts constantly drifted to each other, and their chemistry sizzled whenever they were near. The day of the project's presentation arrived, and they faced the moment that would determine their future. The boardroom was packed with executives and colleagues, the air thick with anticipation. Isabella and Alexander stood side by side, their fingers brushing against each other, a silent reassurance that they were in this together. Their presentation was flawless, a seamless display of their collaboration and brilliance. They complemented each other's strengths effortlessly, leaving the audience in awe of their teamwork. As they wrapped up, they exchanged a knowing glance that spoke volumes, a silent promise of more to come. Their project was an astounding success, propelling them both to new heights within the company. But it was the success of their hidden affair that had them both intoxicated with desire. Now, as they navigated the intricacies of their careers, they knew that their connection was far from over. The allure of their forbidden love was a siren's call. They couldn't resist. Their passionate trysts continued, each encounter pushing the boundaries of their desires and deepening the connection between them. They became masters of secrecy, playing a game of hide and seek with their emotions, knowing that the office walls could betray them at any moment. Their love affair, filled with teasing glances, stolen kisses, and passionate rendezvous, became a story whispered among the office walls, a tantalizing secret that left colleagues speculating and envious. They reveled in the excitement of their double lives, knowing that they had discovered something rare and electrifying amidst the mundane routines of work. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, Isabella and Alexander found themselves tangled in a web of love and desire that defied all reason. They had surrendered to the intoxicating dance of seduction at work, unable to resist the temptation of each other's allure, and in that forbidden love, they found a connection that transcended the boundaries of the office, leaving them forever spellbound by each other's presence.